Hi, my boys. This is for Christopher and Austin. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 of A Jigsaw Jones Mystery. The Case of the Spooky Sleepover. This is night 2. I read chapters 1 and 2 last night, so make sure you watch that one so you can be caught up. And then this is going to be chapters 3 and 4 tonight. Okie dokie. I had fun tonight with you guys at the Pinewood Derby. All right, here we go. Chapter 3, Room 201 goes batty. Room 201 goes batty. Back in room 201, Miss Gleason told us, this afternoon we're going to study a nocturnal animal. She looked around the classroom. Would anyone like to tell us what nocturnal means? Christopher, what does nocturnal mean? What does nocturnal mean? Tell Austin what nocturnal means. Bobby Solofsky yelled out, it's an animal that sleeps all day and stays out all night. Was he right, Austin? Did he tell you the right answer? Miss Gleason ignored him. She didn't like it when kids called out answers, even when it was the right answer. She called on Danica Starling instead. Thank you. Let's see, I gotta turn the page. For raising your hand, Danica. As usual, Danica knew the right answer. Yesterday we talked about owls, Miss Gleason said. Today we're going to learn about bats. Yeah, I love baseball, Ralphie Jordan joked. Because like you use a bat when you play baseball? Silly Ralphie Jordan. Even Miss Gleason had to laugh. Besides, it was hard to get mad at Ralphie Jordan, even when he didn't raise his hand. We talked about what we already knew about bats, and then we gathered in the reading circle. Miss Gleason read a book called Bats, Bats, and More Bats. It had really cool pictures. We broke into groups and we made Venn diagrams comparing bats to owls. They were a lot alike. Most bats and owls were predators. They hunted at night. That's what a predator means. They hunted at night. We also listed the ways they were different. That was pretty easy too. Owls are birds. They have feathers. Bats are mammals. They just think they're birds. So here's a picture, you guys. Not very many pictures in this book, but here's a picture for you to look at. Okay, that looks like them in the classroom. All right. Looks like they're all drawing their Venn diagrams. Remember, a Venn diagram is when you put two circles together. And on one side you would put bats, and on the other side you would put owls, and you would put what's about a bat, and then the other one you'd put about an owl, and then in the middle you would put what is just like both of them. There's the teacher. Okay, later on, we made little brown bat stick puppets. It was fun, except I sort of made a mess with the glue. I spilled some on the floor. Helen Zuckerman stepped in it, and she was kind of upset. Oh well, nobody's perfect. Before cleanup, Miss Gleason reminded us about the field trip on Monday. We were going to 4 Rivers Nature Preserves. We were going to take a bus, and 2 parents were coming with us. Everybody had to be prepared for rainy weather. Miss Gleason said that we were going rain or shine. Spring is right around the corner, Miss Gleason said. That means a lot of rain. Because all those flowers and trees, they need water to grow. Biggs Maloney said he hoped it would rain. That's Biggs for you. He's a stomping in puddles kind of guy. Sounds like you, huh, Austin? Stomping in puddles? What will we do when we get there? Joey Pignato asked. Everybody knew the answer, even Joey, but it was like a good story. We wanted to hear it again. A guide will lead us on a hike around a beaver pond. Miss Gleason reminded us. We'll look at animal habitats, where they live. That's what an animal habitat is where they live. What they eat. We'll observe and draw conclusions. How do we draw a conclusion? I piped up. With crayons? Everybody laughed, except Miss Gleason. Excuse me, Theodore Jones, she said. I'm very tired of people talking while I'm talking. Miss Gleason rubbed her eyes, and her body sort of sagged. I guess she really was tired. Miss Gleason took a deep breath. We'll have a wonderful day. We'll have a picnic, and if the weather cooperates, we'll end the trip with a treasure hunt. We couldn't wait. Sure, it was Hoofberg's playland, but a walk in the woods sure beats school. Okay, boys and girls, Miss Gleason said. It's been a long, hard week. Time for our Friday cheer. Are you ready to scream your heads off? We sure were. Miss Gleason counted down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For 10 seconds, we screamed our heads off. Woo! We hooted, we howled, and hollered, and shouted. We shrieked, we screeched, we stomped, we whomped, and we roared. We yelled, and we bellowed, and finally we mellowed, which means they calmed down. What a way to end the week. Woohoo! Chapter 4, In the Treehouse. When the weather was good, I used the treehouse in my backyard as an office. Sure, maybe it wasn't the greatest place ever built. It was lopsided and it wobbled just enough to make you nervous, but it didn't matter to me. What mattered was it was mine. See, the treehouse was supposed to be for all the kids in the family, Billy, Hillary, Nicholas, Daniel, and me, but I've pretty much taken it over. I climbed up and I waited for Mila and Ralphie. I set out a pitcher of grape juice and 3 cups. I took a sip. Suddenly, Mila's head popped up and boom! She shouted. Grape juice squirted out my nose. Mila, you could have given me a heart attack. Sheesh. Lighten up, Jigsaw, Mila said. I was just practicing my sneak attack. Pretty good, huh? I admitted that she was a good sneak. But next time I said, practice on somebody else. Here's another picture. There's another picture. That's Mila. And who's the boy we're talking about? Who's the boy that we're talking about? What's his name? I can't remember. Let me see. I can't remember what his name is that we're... Oh, Jigsaw. Name of the book, huh? So that's Jigsaw right there, and that's Mila. They work as a team to solve these mysteries. Mila grinned. Hey, I asked, why didn't Rags bark? I gave him half a pretzel, Mila said. That kept him quiet. That was Rags for you. If you fed him once, he'd love you forever. I didn't mind. It was nice for Mila and Rags were becoming friends. See, Mila is allergic to fur. She had to stay far away from Rags, but Mila started taking a new allergy medicine, and it worked. I was glad. All that sneezing can get on a guy's nerves. I told Mila about my talk with Ralphie Jordan, and she listened closely. Just then, Ralphie pedaled into my backyard. He leaned his bicycle against the tree. Rags watched from his doghouse and barked twice. For Rags, that was his idea of making a big fuss. Ralphie climbed a ladder. He fished a torn, crumpled dollar from his pocket. Hold on to your money, I told him. I don't even know what you want me to do. I want you to make my problem go away, he said. What sort of problem, Mila asked. Ralphie glanced at Mila and then back at me. She won't laugh. Not unless you tickle her feet with a feather, I answered. I pulled out my detective journal and I wrote, Friday, March 20th. Hey, that's Papa's birthday, March 20th, you guys. Client, Ralphie Jordan. Got another picture for you. Ooh, okay, this is Ralphie Jordan. He's the one with the problem. Remember, he's the one that has the problem with the ghost. So he's asking them to help him solve it. Go ahead, Mila urged. Nobody will laugh at you. Ralphie took a long, slow sip of grape juice. My house is haunted, he said. This house is haunted. Uh-oh, chapter 5. Okay, that's where we stop, my loves. Chapter 5. So they're just talking about his house being haunted. Mila and Jigsaw are going to try to solve the case for Ralphie Jordan. So tomorrow night we will find out. Okay, I'll read chapter 6 and chapter 7. How many chapters are in the book? Let's see. Let me see. 12 chapters. So we got a little time to figure out what's going on, if his house is really haunted or not. Woo! Okay, you guys. I love you two so much. Have a good night's sleep. Okay? And have a great day at school tomorrow. And I will talk to you guys later. All right? I love you both. Night, Chris. Night, Austin. Sweet dreams.